What if the biggest shift in human work didn't happen in an office, but in your bedroom, your kitchen table, or the tiny space between your sofa and the Wi-Fi router? Today, we're not asking whether work from home is the future. We're asking something far more uncomfortable. What happens when working from home becomes the default reality for every industry? Watch till the end for the tool that made me $100. Let's open this with a trick. Look around your room right now. Count the objects that wouldn't exist in a traditional office. That mix of comfort plus chaos? That's the new work economy. And it's rewriting everything. Productivity, paychecks, careers, even identity. But here's the real kicker. The world still thinks WFH means remote job. That idea is outdated. Dead. Gone. Because the next era isn't remote. It's locationless. A workforce that floats. A job market that follows talent, not geography. Companies that don't care where you live, as long as you deliver. Sounds exciting? Or terrifying? Let's dig deeper. Imagine a world where your manager isn't a person, it's an AI dashboard. Your performance is analyzed in real time. And your pay is tied to output patterns, not hours. This is already happening. Quietly. Globally. While most people still debate whether pajamas count as workwear. So what's next? A new breed of digital nomads? Hybrid hubs replacing offices? AI-monitored workflows? Or something stranger? Something nobody sees coming? Let's break it down. First truth. Companies discovered something shocking in 2020. You don't need a building to build a business. You need systems. And systems scale. Buildings don't. That's why remote hiring exploded. Why salary inflation collapsed. Why competition became global overnight. And why one mistake could cost your job, because there's always someone cheaper, faster, hungrier. Brutal? Yes. True? Absolutely. But here's the upside. Remote workers who adapt get unprecedented leverage. You choose your environment, your schedule, your stress level, your focus cycles. No commute. No office politics. No fluorescent lights draining your soul. But adapt how? That's the real question. Because the future of WFH won't reward people who stay the same. It rewards those who evolve. Those who turn home into a performance engine. Not a distraction chamber. And the gap between these two groups is widening fast. So let's get sharper. Here's what the next decade actually looks like. Work from home becomes work from anywhere. And anywhere becomes an economy. People leave cities. Companies shrink office budgets. Freelancers rise. Micro teams dominate. Skill demand becomes fluid. And if you're not upgrading monthly, you're lagging yearly. This is the WFH divide. A divide between those who control their time, and those whose time gets controlled. So ask yourself, which side are you building toward? Because the difference determines everything: income, stability, freedom, career durability, even mental health. But wait, this isn't about fear. It's about strategy. And strategy starts with clarity. What are companies optimizing for? Cost efficiency, output consistency, global scalability. These three elements shape the new work ecosystem. And they unlock a single conclusion. Remote work won't disappear. It'll professionalize. Like a real discipline. A real craft. People will be trained for it. evaluated on it, promoted from it. And the only people left behind will be the ones who assume work from home is just wearing sweatpants. Like this? Subscribe so you don't miss the next drop. Now let's talk economics. There's a hidden shift happening. Companies realize they can hire globally. That means salary compression, but also opportunity expansion. You can earn from anywhere. You can compete with anyone. You can build an income portfolio instead of one employer. Multiple clients. Multiple revenue lines. Multiple safety nets. That's the new middle class. Built digitally. Protected by skills. Powered by remote infrastructure. Next, automation. AI isn't stealing remote jobs. It's merging with remote jobs. Creating hybrid roles. I the assistant. You the strategist. That combo will outperform traditional workers every single time. Which means you either learn the tools, or the tools learn to replace you. Harsh truth. But truth nonetheless. Now here's a twist. The dream of WFH wasn't freedom. It was control. But the next era gives you both, if you take the right steps. Build a home setup that boosts output. Automate repetitive tasks. Create boundaries. Track your performance. Upgrade your digital skills. Build a portfolio. And stay ahead of AI. This is the formula. Not theory. Reality. Let's zoom out again. Why does this matter? Because the global workforce is moving in one direction. Decentralization. And any system that decentralizes, democratizes. That means opportunity spreads. Power spreads. Wealth spreads. But only to the people who know how to capture it. And that's why you're here right now. Because you're not waiting 10 years for the world to catch up. You want leverage now. So here's the mindset shift. Don't ask, will WFH continue? Ask, how can I capitalize on this transition faster than others? Because the window is open. Wide. And early movers always win. Look at digital freelancers. Look at remote marketers. Look at async engineers. They're not just working from home. They're building wealth from home. And you can too. But only if you act. Not later. Now. Because the future doesn't wait. Now to the fun part. Let's talk where remote work is headed next. Virtual offices. I-team coordinators. VR meetings without awkward silences. Digital co-working sessions. Global micro-agencies. Personal productivity partners. Personal knowledge graphs. Automated output dashboards. All of this is already being built. The world just hasn't caught up. And when it does, people who prepared early explode ahead. People who didn't, they scramble. Or slip. Or settle. But you won't. Because you're here. Listening. Learning. Positioning. That's the difference. That's leverage. And now, what you waited for? The tool that made me $100. Use it to automate a chunk of your WFH workflow. Use it to scale output. Use it to multiply income. Because remote work isn't about working less. It's about producing smarter. Let me leave you with this. The future of working from home isn't quiet. It's competitive. Global. AI-powered. And intensely rewarding for those who adapt. Don't coast. Don't wait. Don't watch others win. Build your leverage. Build your skills. Build your income engine. And build it from the place you're sitting right now. This is the opportunity of the decade. And you're early. Before we close, subscribe and hit the bell. I drop these AI money-making tools every week. If you want to stay ahead, hit subscribe. Stay sharp. Stay ahead. Stay adaptive. Because the world is shifting fast. And you're not here to watch, you're here to win. Tomorrow's upload is the one that changes everything. Don't miss it. See you in the next one. Keep building. Keep moving.